Everyone, and welcome to another very special online meet and greet presented by Tokon Shop Global right here on YouTube Live. In just a few seconds, we're going to be joined by the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions Catch 22 to take some of your questions and comments and sign some very impressive, luxurious merchandise. Merchandise that's available all the way through to the top of the hour on Tokon Shop Global. Just hit the link in the description box below and you can receive some glorious merchandise and it will be shipped to you in late December. We appreciate your patience. We've got to get everything sent out to you on time, hopefully before Santa makes his trip around the houses. Okay, so without any further ado, let's introduce our guests here today. They are the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are currently, as we're speaking, undefeated in tag team action. Francesco Akira and TJP Catch 22. Big applause. The millions in attendance.
This is 2-2 place.
2-2.
You've been workshopping that?
Yeah.
First try.
First try. And
First of many tries.
right. We'll get it done. So congratulations so far, undefeated, 2-0 in the Super Junior Tag League, and you must be feeling pretty confident.
We are.
Always.
Always confident, and always confident to sell some hot merch all the way through. Loads and loads of you have been sending in your questions and comments. So we might not get to every comment here today because there's been people from all over the world, Japan specifically, I see Australia, I see USA, I see lots of other places all over. But we will get every single item of merchandise signed and sent to you. So even if you're making your purchases through the hour, click the link in the description and we will get everything sent off to you. You can be a part of today's meet and greet for as little as $25, starting with our fetching portraits there, dead center. You see them there from Francesco Akira, screen left, to TJP. And the two, just a visual balancing there. So you can choose to either have the A pattern where you get two portraits signed individually, or you can get both tag team champions signed together there with some portraits that were all shot up. We did those photo shoots in Karaoke Arena the other day for a historic crossover.
Yes.
How was that experience? The fantastic pay-per-view. You can still order the replay on njpwworld.com right now, by the way. How was that experience competing in Karaoke?
It's a beautiful arena, and I think a wonderful show. The crossover of the two companies and all the matches presented, I thought it was an incredible night.
If you have a look at the back row here of our merchandise display, then you'll see the t-shirts we have on offer. Starting with, on the left of frame here, the United Empire college shirts. Grab your college designs for $55. Who's the more academic of the two of you? Who did better at school? Akira, what do you think?
That has to be it.
Probably me.
What was your subject at school?
History. I like history. History
Well,
best.
there we go.
I like history.
Right. And on the right-hand side of frame, the Justin Davis United Empire t-shirts have been doing big numbers all over the world. TJ, where did the Justin Davis connection come from?
Oh man, you'd have to talk to our esteemed great Okan about that one.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean he's got an eye for luxury, and Justin Davis certainly outfits us quite well these days.
Is that an on-brand?
He's
Justin
Davis.
Wearing
it right
Justin Davis. The best jewelry in Japan and the world.
There you go.
And right there in the middle is the brand new Catch 22 t-shirt. Now we had a little bit of discussion off air about where Catch 22 comes from, and the tutu, the move, the knee, two knees, one to the front, one to the back. But where was the idea? I think TJ, you were first to coin that team name, right?
Yeah, one day just in speaking, and I think it's really probably more of an American thing. I'm not sure how far this wisdom goes, but the idea of catch-22 being an impossible situation, I think I mentioned one day that for other teams we're like an impossible situation. You know, you can't beat us separately, you can't beat us together, so pick your poison, but you'll lose every time. And then from there we decided to make a series of very bad jokes.
そうそうそうそう。これはちょっと日本語にするとcatch 22っていうの言葉はね、もう解けない問題というね場合はなんかそれはcatch 22だった、言うんだから、まあそれ他のジュニアチームとしてまあ解けない問題ですよねこの二人が。はい。Alright, so let's go through some of our people that have very kindly made their purchases, starting with over in Zushi in Kanagawa, Taichi. Maybe not that Taichi, but Taichi-san says.
Thank you, Taichi-san.
Thank you.
They said they really like you and they want you to continue to fight in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Ma.
Well, I will always consider New Japan Pro Wrestling my home, so you can count on much more to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Taichi-san. Good luck with Takagi-san.
そのTaichiじゃないかな。
I really like your pants.
はいはい。まあでも新日本は、TJP としてホームなので、まあね、もうずっと戦い続けると思います。Thank you as well to Yuri-san over in Aichi for your portraits. And while we're doing these signatures, I do want to remind everybody that the Black Friday sale has started on Tokon Shop Global. Thanks and very happy Thanksgiving holidays to all of our fans in the US. But everybody can take advantage to up to 50% off select merchandise on Tokon Shop Global until the end of the month. We're going to move to Osaka. And Shiho over in Osaka. Shiho-san, arigatou gozaimasu. Shiho has a question. She says, if you were to fight in the finals of Super Junior Tag League, which team would you like to face? So it's going to be the top two teams in Super Junior Tag League on December the 14th in Sendai, live in English on njpwworld.com. So who is going to be, if Catch 22 is at the top of the table, who do you want to be number two?
Well, I think we got one of the favorites out of the way as far as the victory. They might catch up in points, but I don't know. For us, I feel like perhaps the Bullet Club team. You know, in Super Juniors, Ace Austin was in an opposite block from me, so I didn't get a chance. He has unfinished business with Ace Austin. And I think in general, the United Empire, in my opinion, is catching up to the presence of the Bullet Club. So I think it would be a statement to start putting them down the ladder a little bit.
I mean, Impact never hit me up after I beat their X Division champion. So if I do it again with two guys, maybe this time there's a chance to go to the USA.
Yeah, that makes sense. そうそうそう。だから多分みんなバレットクラブ気になってるかなと思ってます。前に TJP がなんかエースオースティンと、ベストスーパージュニアで違うブロックだったんだけど、戦わなかったんだけど、アキラはエースオースティンに勝ったわけ。なんだけど、まあその当時はオースティンが X ディビジョン王者だったのに、インパクトが読んでくれなかったので。まあもう一回バレットクラブに勝ってそれだとちゃんとインパクトさん読んでくれて、そっちに戦いたいと思っています。Okay. Alright, let's get into our USA customer here. Barbara from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, hello, Barbara.
Ohio, Barbara. So, yeah, Barbara says, other than your current partners, who is your favorite member of the United Empire to work with?
Starting from me, I will say probably Oka. Oka is a good partner to team with because it's such a different guy and so popular that is really funny, entertaining to wrestle. But unfortunately, we just tagged once. I think once or twice. So I hope we do more.
But the problem with Great Okan right now is got this idea of wanting to do that green mist, and it hasn't worked out so well.
Well, he's got to stop swallowing it.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
That's probably the trick. TJ, out of everybody apart from your current partner. who do you like to-
Oh, well, let's see. I guess I'd be a little bit biased with Jeff Cobb because we both have Filipino roots. You know, and otherwise, probably Osprey. You know, we've known each other a long time, and we've been friends for a long time. So long before the United Empire was formed. But I'd probably get a lot of extra fun working alongside them.
Okay. Alright, so let's head over to Miyazaki and Megumi. Megumi-san, ありがとうございます。
こんにちは、めぐみさん。
Yeah. And let's see, Megumi from over there says, congratulations on your defense in Osaka. Megumi was there. ありがとうございます. And so
Thank you for going.
she wants to know if there's another tag team, so maybe not Super Junior Tag League, but any other tag team that you want to wrestle against. Might not even be junior heavyweights, could be anybody.
Oh, I'd probably, I think I mentioned this prior to, but, you know, probably the Motor City Machine Guns. So now they've made their presence known on Strong, and it's been a while since since I've been back in my home country on Strong, but whether it's there or here, I think that would be a lot of fun for us because they're sort of a benchmark for tag teams in this generation.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny is coming to take a lot of beat from Osprey, so why don't bring the Young Bucks also to take a loose from us?
そうか TJP としても最近ストロングス別級タッグ王子にあってモーターシティマシンガンズが戦いたいと思うんですよね。まあみんなジュニアヘビー級のタッグといえばモーターシティなので、またやりたいなと思うんですよ。で、そしてまあケニー・オメガは、まあ 1.4 ウェル・オスプレイに挑戦するなので、まあヤンバックスもう来た方がいいんじゃないと。So we do want to remind everybody, of course, January the 4th, 2023, Wrestle Kingdom 17, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. Get your tickets worldwide right now. You can be right there in the Tokyo Dome and be a part of the brilliant tour package that we have lined up. Information njpw1972.com. Let's stay in Osaka and we're going to go to Rena-san. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
うわ、いっぱい書いてくれました。So, messages to both of you guys. So for TJP, Rena first saw you when she was 8 years old.
Holy sh...
And
yeah, maybe my partner too.
yeah, right. Well, this is it. So, you know, she's now 20 and still loves to see you wrestle. And then, of course, for you, when I see Akira, who is close to my age in the ring, it gives her energy to do her best. So looking forward to both of what you do in the future. She says, I know you guys are away from your families for a long time, but I really appreciate that you guys still choose to wrestle in Japan.
Thank you so much for watching, because without you, there's no us.
Thank you very much. I was also 6 years old when I watched TJP, so I can feel him.
最初 TJP で見たの6歳のところそうか、その時は TJ はまあ10歳くらいだったかねまだまだ20代のね2人はい Okay, so let's go to Chiba. Amika-san in Chiba. ありがとうございます、Amika-san. So, she wants to know how long and where do the two of you practice together, and how do you come up with your tag team moves?
Well, a lot of the time we spend our time at New Japan Dojo. I came up in the dojo system, and he is always in the gym. He loves training, so we work on our techniques here, and he's really more of the idea person. I have to reel him back when I see that it's either a bad idea or just simply not possible. But thank you so much, because I think our creativity separates us from a lot of other teams, and together we make a good pair. But, yes.
アキラ選手はめっちゃトレーニングが好きなので、できるだけ一緒に練習したり、道場に行ったり、新しい技を考えています。で、大体アイデアは、アキラ選手からいつもいくつかのアイデアを出して、TJ の役はこれはちょっと違う方がやっていいかなと、たまたまにいや、それは確実に無理だろというのが役なんだから、でもそういう役割分担といえばそれは大切だろうと思うんですよね。アキラはいつもアイデアを出してくれて、で TJ はベテランなので、ちょっとアドバイスして、ちょっとそこからアキラ選手のアイデアを絞ってリングに持っていくとか大切です。Okay, so let's go to, wow, I don't think we've ever had two Barbers in one signing, but we've got Barbara in Massachusetts, Franklin, Massachusetts.
Oh, Barb!
Barb!
I know Barb.
Oh, right!
Hi, Barb.
You really know?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's maybe our biggest fan.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you very much, Bar.
Thanks, Bob. Bob wants to know, what went through your minds when you won the IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships? So, for you, Akira, your first championship, your championship very early in your career. TJ, you've won titles all the way around the world, but now being IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions. What went through your minds first time those belts were in your hands?
For sure, it was like, I don't know, feelings I never tried before, because it was like a long life dream came true, and it was just the start of it. Because I was 22, I'm 23 now, and I want to still be in New Japan. So at that point, it was for sure a surreal emotion you can not really translate to it. It's like happiness.
He became a man that day.
Yeah.
I won't touch that.
I mean, for me, it was a dream come true, because I have been blessed and lucky enough to do so many things and win other titles outside of here, but this was my first home, and it was always a goal to be a junior champion here and to lay roots here and to finally do that, and to have to take the long way around in order to do it. I mean, it was easily the most emotional I've ever been over success.
Let's head over to Illinois, and Ivan over in Bowen, Illinois. Thank you for your purchase. And Ivan is a martial artist, and he is a practitioner of Danzan Ryu, and he watches wrestling to see if you guys share similar moves. What martial arts or style or martial arts styles do you guys use in your wrestling arsenal? Like what?
Well, I don't know about my young friends. When I was younger, I was a practitioner of karate. I was actually almost a black belt, but I got into sports and other things, and obviously, pro wrestler at a young age. But after that, there's a lot of commonalities with MMA and pro wrestling, especially at the generation that I was coming into New Japan. So, Muay Thai, Western boxing, Jiu-Jitsu, catch wrestling, especially catch wrestling, are all different things that I've really thrown into my training and incorporate into what I do.
Excellent. So we want to thank as well Sharon over in McLaren Vale in South Australia, and Erin over in Oklahoma, easy for me to say, as we move on here. Question from Brian over in Suisun City, California. Has a question for you. TJ, what would you say has been the highlight of your career so far?
Oh, that's a tough question, you know. People often ask me what my dream match is, and my answer is always the same, the next one. And I don't know that I'll ever stop and look back and finally decide, like, you know, these are my favorite moments, or this was my favorite moment. Because that's always been my ideology, is I look forward to the next one. I hope the next one is always the best one possible. But then after that one's done, I hope the next one is the best one possible. And a lot of that comes from not just looking at it from my career standpoint, but yeah, I want other people's careers to benefit from sharing the ring with me, hopefully. But, you know, I mean, coming to the Tokyo Dome for the first time when I was 18 was a big deal for me. It was a dream come true. The Super J Cup for the first time for me in 2019, because that's the reason why I wanted to get into wrestling, the first Super J Cup. And being an American, usually you want to go to a company like WWE. When I started wrestling, I always wanted to come to New Japan. That's rare for an American to say, especially at that time. But it was because of the Super J Cup. So when I got to do the Super J Cup, that was special for me.
Well, to that, I mean, for a lot, my generation as well, like we would always watch the '94 Super J Cup. That was the tape that got tossed around and got us into Japan. But for you, Akira, you're a generation removed from that. Mm-hmm. So what was your first contact with New Japan Wrestling?
I mean, yeah, probably like when I first came to Japan, because I started wrestling like 7 years ago, but in Italy we have WWE, of course, because it's the biggest. But when I came to Japan, I soon started watching New Japan in the junior division, that I always thought is the best in the world. That's why I felt in love with New Japan.
So always the junior heavyweights foremost in our mind. Let's get back to Japan. Speaking of Japan, and Osaka Masanori-san.
Osaka, Ichiban City. I very like Osaka.
Oh.
Yeah.
Osaka. We definitely love Osaka around here. And Osaka says, well, no, Masanori in Osaka says, I've been a fan of United Empire since its inception. And when Masanori knew that you guys were coming to Battle Autumn in Osaka, he bought a ticket for the first time in his life.
Oh.
So first time seeing wrestling live was seeing you guys live.
Thank you very much for coming to Osaka.
We're going to get the shirts signed here. While we're getting those done, let's get on to some other questions here. So we'll keep pushing ahead. We're about halfway through our time here. Click the link in the description box below to get your signed Catch 22 merch, and we'll try and get every question done here today, but we'll certainly sign every item of merchandise. And we're going to go to Ryo over in Tochigi. And Ryo wants to say to, he says, Dear Francesco Akira, your dog is very cute.
Thank you very much.
What breed is it, and what is its cutest attributes?
So, I'm not sure how to say that in English, but it's a mix between two dogs. So I'm not sure what's the English term for that. He's very cute. His name is Oni. What was the other question, sorry?
What's his cutest point? What's his cutest attribute?
I think zenbu. Everything is cute. Very, very cute.
すべて可愛いんだ。で、名前は鬼です。で、ね、まあブリードとしてハーフ、まあミックス。はい。で、to TJ, you always wear a yellow and purple wristband on your left arm. What does it mean?
So one of my idols in life was Kobe Bryant, and
Rest in peace, Kobe.
I was on a New Japan tour in the United States the day that Kobe died, and that's the first time I put these on because these were his team colors, and I haven't taken them off since. And I don't know that I ever will, but we'll see. hopefully I don't lose them. But yeah, they're a dedication for my idol, and so is this tattoo, and then so is this tattoo up here.
タトゥーもリストバンドも神戸ブランドとリスペクトなんで、アメリカでニュージャパンストロングでやってて時でなんかその日に神戸さんが亡くなりましたので、その日にそういう試合が出た時はなんかリスペクトとしてそのリストバンドをかけたんだけど、そこからずっと続けたので、はい、ありがとうございます。Okay, so we're gonna run through some very rapid fire signings. Thank you, MJ from California, Yukari from Chiba, Hinako in Aomori, and Michael over in Albany, New York. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Grazie mille. Thank you very much, boys.
Jeffrey over in Salt Lake City, Utah. Oh, well, here's a good one. If the United Empire was going out for karaoke, what is your go-to song? And do you have a group song?
Well, don't ever ask him to sing his, but he has a go-to song.
Please, bring the camera on me because I have...
Okay, so you've got to do 5 seconds, otherwise we're going to get caught by the algorithm.
Okay.
So we're monetizing this.
So it's just my way from Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, do negative 5 seconds of that, please.
I'm too shy now.
And for me, I like Sweet Caroline. I think that it's a good group song. So
the classics, yeah. Okay, so now I have to know what is Greg O'Connor's karaoke song.
Oh God, I don't know. Yeah.
He's going deep in like the anime theme tune, like.
I mean, Aaron sings a pretty good Dragon Ball Japanese version.
That's
Dragon Ball
true.
theme,
Yeah.
Sure.
Sinatra's pretty popular with the group.
Yeah.
Sinatra, I sort of feel like maybe Okan and Osprey view us as like the Rat Pack. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Kanae in Sendai. Kanae-san, ありがとうございます。
Hey, we'll see you at the end of this tournament.
That's true. We hope you're coming December the 14th, live and in English on njpwworld.com. Please be with us. You guys are the strongest. Okay, let's see. We've got Rebecca over in New York.
Oh.
She wants to say to Akira, thank you for being the European representative. She has a Finnish background, so she loves to see you represent Europe.
I'm really, really happy to represent Europe and Italy. And you know, we have now some member of Europe like Oscar from Germany, Will from England, and me from Italy, so it's pretty cool to have something like this in New Japan.
Absolutely, thank you. Tomoki over in Gifu. Thank you very much. Tomoki has 2 questions for TJP. First of all, number 1, I heard you smell nice, can confirm. What perfume do you use?
Oh, I like.
Can confirm.
I like Fierce from Abercrombie.
There you go. Fierce Abercrombie. Yeah. Okay. And number 2, I love your entrance song. Did you order the song? Did you select it yourself? Is it a band you know?
So my entrance song is a band I know, and originally when I first went to WWE, they created a song for me, and eventually I was given a different song, but the band became, they got a lot of fans from wrestling because the first song was really nice. So when I left, I said, you know, I want to use another one of your songs, and I feel like This one is Where's Your Hero Now is the title, and I thought that it fit me a little bit more, especially coming here. It's become a favorite amongst listeners of the various entrance music. So.
Let's play the band. What's the band's name?
The Heroes Lie.
Okay, so The Heroes Lie というバンドで、元から知り合いなので、WWE に入った時に入場曲作ってくれました。で、そこから、いつからポーレスファンがなんかそのバンドがハマった機会だったのから、そう TJ が WWE から離れて新日本に来ると、そのバンドもお願いしました。Hi, so very fast. Thank you to Takeshi in Tokyo, Yuga in Chiba, Nick in Rhode Island, Benjamin over in Ohio, Daiji in Aichi. Thank you guys for signing and picking up your portraits over there. Raymond in Texas wants to know, well, okay, which team would you like to face in a dream match? We've had that already, but thank you for your question there, Raymond. We're going to keep on bussing on over here. Let's head over to Tokyo and Nakanoku, so very close. And Ai-san wants to know, what do you think is great about your partner? This is one of those team building exercises where they say,
it's like a trust ball.
Yeah, say something nice about the other guy. So let's start with Francesco Akira. Say something nice about TJ.
He's really good teacher, and especially he has a big passion with me.
そう優しいの先生、そうで思いやりがある人なので、もうすぐ怒らないで、それが嬉しいんだけど。Right, so
he said patience, not passion.
No, right.
Yeah, that's.
He doesn't speak English. I think that Akira keeps me young. He reminds me a lot of me when I was younger, and he's got so much energy, and he's a dreamer. He thinks about such wonderful ideas, and I forgot what it was like to dream like that. And in a lot of ways, he's making me better, even this far in my career, because I'm starting to think like I used to when I was younger, but I can apply it better now because I'm smarter than I used to be. But he keeps me young, and he's a lot of fun.
I miss Dorian Gray.
そう一緒にやると楽しいだし、夢を持ってるでずっとなんか新しいアイデアを出してくれてるのでそういうねもうフレッシュな新生的な考え方なので自分はベテランなのに新しいねアイデアをくれててそういうちょっとなんか自分としても先輩なんだけどより上手くなってるねタッグ組んでる
We're like Indiana Jones in short round.
So, that's dating you rather than him, I think.
Oh, I know.
Right.
Go watch the movies; they're great.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. Two world travelers. Ivan in Illinois. Kind of says if you guys could choose to go on a learning excursion, not just to a different country, but through history, and learn under anybody, past or present, who would it be and why?
That's a good question. I mean, for sure, I would go back to the 1890s, 70s, and learn from Inoki-san, for sure. That's probably one of. But like Japanese pro wrestling in its total was like awesome. But it's still awesome. But 1890s when it started was like Inoki, Baba, all these very big stars. So I would love to learn from them.
TJ, I bet you've got an Inoki story or two.
Jesus Christ, I actually did learn from Inoki. Actually, I think I'm the final Inoki student.
ね、もうそうちょっと約束で、アキラ選手がもう80年代とか戻って猪木さんからなんか指導が欲しいって実際に猪木からプロレスを教えてのは TJ じゃTJ はおそらく最後の弟子ぐらい、もともと最初の LA 道場で ボス同士で練習したので、そう。But if you could receive any instruction from...
If I can receive any tutelage, I would like to go back to a previous generation in Mexico, like original Santo, original Blue Demon. So many of those values in Mexico, when I go to CMLL, is still existent, but it would be amazing to be there at the time when these ideas were founded. So for me, that would be something that I think that we both would enjoy.
シームラウでいて、まあメキシコにいてブリューディーモンとか、ね、サントとか、そういうことが、まあ今でもなんかもうシームラウのそのルーツでよく見えるんだけど、実際にねそのマスターから、教えてもらえばと思ってるんで、そうで最近もまあここからも。We spoke before about you guys wanting to maybe take those tag titles over to Mexico.
Yeah, for sure.
And ね、もうメキシコに行きたいことです。And we're very excited, of course, for Fantastica Mania coming up in February 2023. Information at njpw1972.com about that tour, as well as any other tour that's coming up. We want to talk about Battle in the Valley as well, February the 18th. In San Jose. Get your tickets right now, njpw1972.com and ticketmaster.com. So let's see, let's head over to Nelson over in California.
What's up, Nelson?
Hey.
Cheers, Nelson. Now that the Forbidden Door has been opened, is there any team in another company that you want to face? Well, I think we've spoken about there's all sorts of Forbidden Doors now. You know, it's like, which one?
I know, yeah.
Which one is it? And we spoke about, the Young Bucks and Motor City Machine Guns, but this is, I mean, the last year, even in your career, TJ, and you've seen an awful lot, has been kind of wild in terms of, oh wow, you know, you never would have thought, you know, in the old days that we would be very isolationist, and now here's Impact, AEW.
It was like you put a hit on people behind the scenes if they were like gonna cross over like that. It was, you would never ever think that the opportunity would be there to do that sort of thing especially when I was first starting out as a young man. You know, and it seems like a lot of the people we would choose are starting to come to us. Like I mentioned the machine guns earlier, you know, that's a big thing. They're separated now, but, you know, Red Dragon, and you know, wherever Bobby Fish ends up, you know, choosing to go next, and that's still possible. We saw sort of a reunion with the Forever Hooligans, and, you know, that Rocky and I go way back, you know, so far, and so these are all things that have kind of, you know, come to us, and obviously, you know, in AEW there's, you know, Private Party is big, you know,
Top Flight.
Yeah, Top Flight. Like there's so many that I think that would was it the Acclaimed?
Yeah, the Acclaimed.
You know, there's a lot that I think that would be interesting for us that we would enjoy.
Yeah, it would be quite a thing to see Scissoring make it big in Japan.
I'm not going to touch that one.
Alright, so Yoshinawa over in Sapporo, arigatou gozaimasu. Hopes that you win Super Junior Tag League, says watch out for Show's torture tools.
Oh, well, I think I've zeroed in on that before.
Mm-hmm.
Safety first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We are 1 for me, 0 for Show. Thanks for the help of TJ. So
Follow the rules.
Yeah, follow the rules, man. Come
ニュ
on.
ージャパンワールドでスーパージュニアの試合見て、もう十分、もうプランはありますよね。そうですね。But yeah, they've had quite a poor record so far.
It's just what happens when you cut corners. You know?
That's it.
Put in the work.
He was a pretty sick wrestler before joining House of Torture. Now, just good.
There you go. Okay, let's hit very, very fast, just a couple more, I think. And we want to say, well, shall we say about 5 more minutes? Well, 5 more minutes to get your purchases in here. to be part of this meet and greet for as little as $25. Link in the description box below. Ben in Market Drayton in England wants to know, when can we expect to see some Joshi wrestlers, maybe some wrestlers from Stardom, in United Empire?
Oh, very good.
You know, just the other day I had mentioned that it would be beneficial to kind of be the first unit to branch out in that way and start to create members, you know, in other companies or part of the world, and especially other divisions, and especially you know, like with Stardom and having such close interaction between the companies. And I think that there's some amazing candidates that would be beneficial for us. You know, they have some amazing stars in Stardom.
Right.
No pun intended.
I did say we had Waka Tsukiyama with us at ringside on commentary for Historic Crossover. And I did make an appeal for Gideon Gray to join Cosmic Angels.
She defended Gideon pretty strongly, I will say.
もうギディオンはね、いつも可愛い可愛いと言い続けたんだからコズメに入れるとはいいじゃないですかと月山選手に伝えたんだけど、まだね、ちょっと中野さんのね、検討中って言われたんだけどね。
Yeah, I mean, we all watch like Kari and Iwatani tore the house down at the Stardom show, so the Stardom is high level. So we want to have some girl, of course, in the United Empire would be very, very, very cool.
ね、期待してください。Okay, so let's head over to John in Toms River, New Jersey. Thank you very much. And thank you for your question. We've had that question a few times, so I'm gonna be editorial here and bust on a little bit. Oh no! Show from Niigata.
Oh, hey, show.
Maybe not this show. He says,
not that show?
Yeah. He says he's a junior high school student, so. And also he says, please win Super Junior Tag League. So I think that's probably not the show.
I mean, might be like one of his tactics, you know, to buy.
Are you trying to make us overconfident?
Yeah.
Are you in disguise?
So, right. All right. So he's no. What's that? This one? You want to see it up there? Thank you. ありがとう、ショー。そのショーじゃない。だってね、もうこう大文字ショーって書いてある。Okay, let's see. Oh, someone local to me, Misato in Yokohama. I live in Yokohama.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. Hello, I don't have many chances to get autographs, so very happy to participate in this event. Best tag team ever.
Well, thank you so much. We're very happy to give autograph.
There you go. Arigatou gozaimasu. And let's hit one last question. John over in Toms River. Let's see here.
A lot of Toms River fans.
Toms River fans, yeah. I can't find their question, never mind. But Tom wants to know, what's your favorite match so far? This is our last question, by the way. What's your favorite match so far in this IWGP, in the junior heavyweight tag team division? So 5-0 so far, five matches to pick from.
I will say Yo and Leo for me is my favorite, because also was with the cheering crowd, was such a good atmosphere and such a good, what pro wrestling should be. So I would say Yo and Lee.
Yeah, I think that's up there for me, and also I think the title match from Kobe. I felt like we had a lot stacked against us, and that was a tough one. Repeat matches are always tough, so when you can do 2 in a row with somebody, then you really make a statement. And for us, I think that was pretty special. And Kobe is a beautiful arena and city, so I was happy to personally just to visit, and so it was a nice experience.
そうね、神戸のタイトルマッチだと、ね、もう素晴らしい会場だし、 綺麗な街なんだから、その試合はとても良かったです。で、あとこの間コラコエンコールでヨウとリオラシ選手は声援あり中の、プロレスは本当のプロレスなんだ。だからその試合が、良かったです。Okay, so I think we've got, it's about time here to wrap things up a little bit. Thanks to everyone for being a part of this contest. We want to have a quick little bit of housekeeping, so to speak. Of course, even if we can't get that merchandise signed on Tokon Shop Global, you can hit it up right now, shop.njpw1972.com. Also be a part of Black Friday deals heading into the new week, up to 50% off. Coming up for New Japan Pro Wrestling in the US, NJPW Strong hits the Vermont Hollywood December the 11th for Nemesis tapings. And then February the 18th, 2023, our first major international event of the year, Battle in the Valley in San Jose. Of course, January the 4th, Wrestle Kingdom 17. Get your tickets, be a part of it, pick up the Ultimate Tour package. This is your last chance. Hotel accommodation, fan lunch, so much more. You guys want to be a part of the proceedings, the action in Wrestle Kingdom 17, winning Super Junior Tag League.
Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom.
Right? So winning Super Junior Tag League will help you do that. So final thoughts from each of you as Super Junior Tag League continues.
Well, I've said that before, that I feel like the rhythm here always works in stages. Stage 1 was coming together. Stage 2, after we became the champions, was to set the bar for everybody, and I think we've done that. We have a new generation in the junior division in New Japan, and we look forward to finishing Tag League. And whether we call our own shot or whether we find out who our next challenges are, Wrestle Kingdom is the goal that we've been looking forward to ever since day one, and being the champions. We completed step 1. Step 2 is going to Kingdom, still wearing the crown.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say just we walking into the Tokyo Dome as champion. This is the best thing happening. But we're gonna walk out of Tokyo Dome as champion.
Yeah, and you'll hear that song that everybody likes so much. Hopefully twice.
Twice. There you go. Okay, so we do want to remind you, everybody, next time, right here on these online meet and greets, we're going to be joined by Mascara Dorada. So a special Mexican flair to proceedings. Take a look, njpw1972.com, and on the YouTube channel. Just hit that subscribe, ring the bell, get all the notifications, all of that good stuff. We'll see you next time. Until then, for myself, Chris Charlton, but most importantly for TJP Francesco Akira, thank you very much for joining us here on YouTube Live.